This is FIBA Podcast. Thank you for joining us in our morning daily devotion.
Point number 3, God has not forgotten you, but stay with Him and be kind. When you sin, when you walk beyond God's approved authority, it has consequences. And we read in the Bible, when sin is conceived, it gives birth to death. So Abraham and Sarai come up with this beautiful idea. Hagar agrees. Guess what? Their human effort is fruitful. They have a son. And what happens when sin gives birth is it turns the situation. This is your fault, Sarai says in verse 5. Then Sarai said to Abraham, this is all your fault. I put my servant maid in your arms. Now she's pregnant. She treats me with contempt. Guess what? God's blessings in God's time gives you nothing but blessings. But God's blessings, when you try to do something on your own and you try to fix, it's not God's blessings. It didn't come on God's time. And it leads to various other things. Pride comes into Hagar and she mistreats the very one who suggested the plan. This is the basic sin that was there. Sinned against God. Never at one time did they stop to say, I'm sorry, God, we messed. Help us out. Point number 2, God has not forgotten you and me. God has not forgotten us. So learn to stay with Him and wait. Point 3, God has not forgotten you. So learn to be kind. I know in our mistakes we have difficulties happening to us. I know that there are many others who do not treat us appropriately, but that's not a chance for you and me to behave the way, any and every way we are called to. God has not forgotten you, so you learn to stay with Him, and because you are with Him, you learn to be like Him in your relationships. In verse 5, Abraham replied, look, Sarai, she is your servant. So long he was the man of the house, and the servant was the servant of the house. And now she is your servant. So deal with her yourself. The man who willingly complied to the request of the wife now just washes off hands and says, I don't want to do anything with it. It's you and her. When it comes to problem, it's you and her. When it comes to joy, even without God's permission, I will be a part of it. Abraham was being tested for faith, and I guess he learned his lesson after this. The last part of the verse 5 says, then Sarai treated Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. When your bond is with sin, when you've done something that God detests, everything that comes out of that will lead more and more into bad and sinful things. Until you repent and come back into the covenant of God, and God forgives you and says, okay, come, I'll handle the rest for you. Luke 6:45 says this, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart brings forth good. An evil man out of the evil treasures of his heart brings forth evil. For out of the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaketh. His mouth speaketh, his heart thinks, his mind thinks, his hand doeth, his life acts out. You have messed up Abraham and Sarai and Hagar, but God still loves you. If He's not forgotten you, God still loves you, and He died for you and me. So there's no need for anger. There's no need for rebellion to show off in different ways. The Lord reminds us, even this morning hours, if there is any bit of anger, broken relationships in our family, to set it right. Ask God for forgiveness. Lord, I want to be reminded that you have not forgotten me. When I was rebellious and I was running around in sin, you still sought me out and you still saved me. I want to show the same love to somebody. Don't be a Sarai. When you bond with God, His love simply is irresistible, that smears over everyone around you. That's pretty much the story. She was not staying with God, so everything inside her was bitter. Point number 3, God has not forgotten you, but stay with him and be kind.
Dear listener, we are here to stand with you in your time of need. We want to pray with you and for your prayer request. Do you need someone to talk to? We are here for you. Call us or send a message at +91 636 425 2164 +91 636 425 2164. God bless you.